Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. According to Days of Our Lives spoilers, as their time in London progresses, Harris Michaels and Ava Vitali will find themselves in more danger. When Ava and Harris awaken, they will discover that Susan Banks and Edmund Crumb are now imprisoning them, but assistance is on the way. Rafe Hernandez will remain in London for a little while longer, so he'll be taken aback when Trip Johnson also shows up. Days spoilers state that this will result in Rafe and Trip and Edmund clashing, but everything is setting for Ava, Harris, and Susan's escape. Susan will undoubtedly be anxious to return to Salem and show DiMera's that she is still alive, but EJ could still be in serious danger for the fatal orders he gave regarding Ava. Harris might try to get EJ's confession when he transports Susan to the DiMera's home, because Day's weekly teaser video appears to show him with a wire beneath his shirt. Harris might be hoping that EJ would own up to his behavior now that Susan is back at home and obviously in the afterlife, as Ava insisted. Will EJ be too intelligent for that, or will Harris be able to get an admission of guilt? We'll have to wait and see, but Harris will seek to show that Ava had every right to protect herself that day at Bayview. Possibly Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, will be able to suggest a release for both Ava and Harris at some point. According to Day's spoilers, Ava should be able to calm down and reintegrate into society now that Susan's psychic suggestions will stop. Fans of DiMera's are aware that Ava wasn't rational when she caused the accident, but she is now in a much better mental state, especially after receiving so much encouragement from Harris. Harris likely feels more in control and is less frightened of brainwashing drama now that he has assisted Ava in being the hero. Since Harris and Ava's relationship is just getting started, they should be able to maintain it outside of Bayview, yet, if the wire confession doesn't work out, they might have to tolerate EJ receiving no punishment. Stay with us for updates on any significant legal news, because Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that there will be some twists and turns to come. Make CDL your go-to source for thrilling Days of Our Lives spoilers, news, and updates by making us your primary source for all things DiMera's. The latest Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Gwen Risse will pressure Leo Stark to confess that he is Dimitri von Leuschner's, Peter Port, lover. As a result, Leo will say it's true and receive a smack. Leo will want Gwen to know, nevertheless, that he never intended to harm her. Leo was confused after Dimitri took him by surprise, but Gwen isn't interested in any of his justifications. Day spoilers indicate that Gwen will distance herself from Leo and declare that her plan for retaliation is already in motion. On Monday's DiMera's episode, Dimitri will be in shock over the shot Vivian Alamain just fired into his back, saving Stefan DiMera and Gabby DiMera from certain death at the DiMera home. The fact that Vivian prevented Stefan from making a second trip to the mortuary will make it worthwhile for her to go undercover and evade the police for a time. Dimitri won't go anywhere that horrible, thankfully. Day's teasers state that despite being hospitalized due to his injuries, Dimitri would be lucid enough to summon Leo during an emergency. It appears like Leo will accuse Gwen once he learns more about the incident. Gwen can claim that even if she didn't order a hit on Dimitri, it's not her responsibility that Karma chose to come after him. When Dimitri is brought in, Talia Hunter will be on duty, so she will have more information about his condition later. According to other days' teasers, Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, will comfort Belle Brady because of the recent difficulties in her relationship. Following Marlena's motivational speech, Belle will visit the police station where she will encounter Sean Brady and Jada Hunter, who will have returned from London. When Jada's wrath over Sean sleeping with Talia flares up, she makes a promise to keep quiet and consents to letting Sean tell Belle the truth on his own. Unfortunately, Sean's wishes won't come true because Belle will overhear some of the conversation and learn that he cheated on her with Talia. Sean will be hoping Belle may find a way to forgive him, but it won't be an easy call, according to Days of Our Lives spoilers. Make CDL your go-to source for incredible Days of Our Lives spoilers, news, and updates. Every fan has their own perspective about Days of Our Lives, and Soap Hub is no different. We watch everything on Days of Our Lives for 5 days, the good, the horrible, and everything in between, and are providing you with a helpful recap and a light-hearted analysis of the episode that was. Although the writers' strike may be over, I for one cannot wait for the writing produced by the temporary writers to appear on my television, because what Ron Carlivati has been producing lately has been woefully inadequate. Louise Sorrell is a poor woman, and I feel sorry for her since I think she was tricked into returning to the soap opera. No actress of her caliber would participate in this pathetic plot again. Although Vivian has always been a wackadoodle extraordinaire, she has never been blatantly ignorant. Nevertheless, ever since she strolled into Kyriakis Manse, trailing her cape behind her, Vivian has been being the fool. For those of you wondering why DiMera's, once the go-to soap for poignant, pointed flashbacks, isn't giving some context for the out-of-nowhere Alex is really Victor's son thread, that's because any and all visual references to that era would drive home how completely absurd this retcon is. What the news storytellers conjure up surely can't be any worse than what is actually transpiring right now. From here, it has to be upward and onward. Asterisk, why couldn't the set designers at least make an effort to hide the fact that Edmund's, Adam Kane's, residence was so obviously Victor's home with just a tiny bit of redecorating? The department appears to function on a $0.05 budget and receives a $1 reimbursement each and every time. And speaking of Edmund, only Ron would have the audacity to turn the endearingly eccentric British man into a mustache-twirling sociopath. Ron takes great joy in casually discarding legacy characters and treating through lines as an afterthought. Asterisk, I have to admit that I greatly appreciated Chloe's decision to genuinely reveal Victoria Margaret's father, even though it was very inconvenient. That plot, at least, is no longer continuing indefinitely. When a fellow soap Huber messaged me and said, Xander's smell is still in the air at the apartment and she's realizing she loves Philip, I believe they spoke for Chloe the best. WTF. I had forgotten that Melinda and Lai had a plot because it had been so long since they had appeared on TV together, was the key phrase here. If you like this channel, then subscribe and hit the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload any updates. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.